Welcome back, guys. As promised, I'm Skillz with ComaCloud Gaming, and I am back doing the new Strange. Definitely wanted to stream this because it includes how to scan the synthesis targets, how to find them, how to scan them. I'll go ahead and just go through that as I go along in this mission. I believe it gives you a sabotage the whole time, so the mission type isn't really special, except that it guarantees the synthesis target every time you're here, which is important.
Your target is the system mainframe.
Now, for a while, you're not going to see the synthesis target anyways, so just tear stuff up, to be honest. That's what we're going to do.
Don't let it escape.
So you definitely want to obviously kill the enemies. I hate alarms, so definitely want them to die. Samaris will tell us if we end up winding up getting the synthesis target, but I really doubt we will at first. Most of the time it's past the first mission objective, which is over here. Ow. Done dealing with those guys already. And we already have a freaking alarm, don't we? Well, that's fine. Let's go turn it off. Like I said, guys, I really don't like alarms. Yuck. Enemy stuck on the ceiling, maybe? That's all I can think of. Okay, my assumption's enemies stuck in something or something like that. So we'll do that. You can track the target by looking out for these little things and following them. They'll tell you where the synthesis target has been. As you use a synthesis scanner for that, obviously, and you look out for this little colorful like that. You're like, okay, gotta go this way because that's where that's leading, right? Makes sense. To me, at least. Obviously, stealth kill enemies where you can. No point in doing anything too foolish. Just. That's a synthesis target, so make sure you don't kill that one. Your objective with this guy is actually scan all the little dots.
Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
This one disappears on occasion, phases in and out kind of thing. Your goal is to scan all the little dots. After you do, you will have synthesized it.
You impress me, Hunter. This specimen will be studied for integration into Sanctuary.
See, it's not that hard.
Thank you.
Alarms, my fave. Not really. Accidentally double tapped that one. Oh, come on, Greer. You guys are not that strong. Please. Thankfully, the reload time on the Hex pretty short. Doesn't take too long to do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go after the objective now and stop killing things for a moment. It's never a bad idea to go ahead and complete the objective, even when hunting for synthesis targets. Avoid fissures and things. You may want to wait to complete the objective until you've collected all your reactant. But beyond that, there's no point in not completing the objective. And with the shotgun, if you shoot it correctly,
That's it. Now get out of here.
its spread has a chance to go ahead and just clear out all the ones in a section instead of having to shoot each one individually, which helps. I really like the sounds of the shotguns in this game for sure. For most weapons in this game, there is no leading your target. You just aim and you shoot. Outside of archering missions, you just aim and shoot. Don't have to lead your target. So there's not enough distance between you and your target for your bullets to not reach them. Exception is bow type weapons, like bow and arrow, because they shoot arrows, obviously, which move a lot more slowly than bullets in Warframe. So you have to lead your target with those if they're running. And then, because the distances are a lot greater in archering missions, you have to lead your targets if you're shooting for enemies further away as well. Now we have to do one more. We've already reached our daily standing limit for Cephalon Samaras, but we still have to, for the new strange quest, we still have to do another synthesis. And actually, now that I've got access to the synthesis scanners, I'll probably end up buying those now instead of regular scanners. So, that's a thing.
Your target is the system mainframe. Deliver the payload.
Tenno, I am detecting a synthesis target. Use the synthesis scanner to track the creature.
The Lex pistol is very powerful. It's pretty much a hand cannon. Just shoots slowly, reloads slowly, but it's very, very good in general. The Lex Prime shoots faster, reloads faster. So obviously I would prefer the Lex Prime over the regular Lex. Not high enough mastery yet though, so for right now, we're stuck with the regular Lex. Oh no, guys. No sir. No alarms today. Ah, he got it before I killed him. Now alarms do spawn enemies that are separate from the enemies that normally spawn on the mission, so keep that in mind. The faster you turn off the alarm, the less enemies it spawns, but you can never make it not spawn any enemies at all. That feat is impossible. Bright side is, once you turn off the alarm in an area, you no longer, enemies can't turn that same alarm on again. Now if you go to another area, then obviously they can turn on that alarm, but not in this area, because I've already turned it off once. So that's a good thing. Drop the payload in the computer.
Your target is the reactor. The reactor reactor will have tight security. Watch out for enemy patrols.
And if we haven't found the synthesis target by the time we destroy the reactor, then we'll hunt for that as well. Oh, I missed. My bad. There was a pole in my way. There's the synthesis target, you guys. You see it? I see it. I synthesis target. It's a good thing you're so close.
Perfect specimen. Trap it so you can synthesize it for me.
And you have to hold the button down to scan things. Keep that in mind. And you have to keep those things inside of your scanner the whole time. Oh, Jesus. I don't like this synthesis target. These guys are almost always way higher level than the enemies around you in the area that you're in.
You have completed the synthesis I require.
Didn't get any standing for Cephalon Samaris. Obviously, because we've already reached the standing limit that we currently have with our current mastery rank. Increasing that standing limit is simple, just increase your mastery rank. No alarms for you. Good thing about having tax on is it helps you sniff out enemies. Because you can always just follow where his beam's at. It'll tell you where enemies are at. Bad thing is if you're trying to be stealthy, don't bring a taxon with you. He will shoot things. Again, resetting alarms helps. Nobody's perfect at alarms, but practice does help. Again, the more pellets you can get to impact something's body with a shotgun, the quicker they die.
That's the reactor. Expose its core and destroy it.
Oh, come on. Oh, never mind. It's the alarm from this. I almost thought the regular alarms got turned on. So anyway, speaking, it helps your sped shot if you don't aim in. I don't like shooting too many bullets, so.
Now get out of here.
And guys, I love. It's kind of funny that I like the fact that they do give you Grineer missions for things like this, because as I said earlier in my last stream, I feel like Grineer are the easiest enemies to win against, because they're pretty simple-minded. They don't have any ability nullifiers. Only Noxus have a toxin proc. Like, makes them a lot easier to deal with, in my opinion. You know. go ahead and get through this. We're gonna do this in the junction, and then we're gonna call it a day. For now, we'll be back later or tomorrow for more. Oh, I had to go see Stefan Samaris. Apologies. I was waiting for the inevitable talking scene and forgot that we had another thing to do first. This time I think I'll fast travel there. I don't feel like walking all the way through the relay for it, so. By the way, synthesis targets don't typically spawn in every single mission that you run in as long as you have a synthesis target. It is random. So it's not always that easy to find them.
Ah, I see we are of like mind. The sanctuary. I thank you, Tenno. You found something my sentinels missed in that prison. You will make an excellent hunter. I will decipher as we agreed. It is of Tenno origin, with an anomaly from before the Orokin Purge. This knowledge must be synthesized. It belongs in Sanctuary. I have created a blueprint based on its biological properties. Build it, so we both may become enlightened by it. I can see you are hungry for the knowledge of the Sanctuary.
We're gonna leave the relay. He wants you to build something, so we're gonna go build it.
Hunter, you know what to do. Construct the item I've given you. This knowledge could empower us both.
Operator, please.
Hurry up!
And do what the Cephalon has requested.
What is this? An antique Series 2 Cephalon? All I found were degraded beyond repair, but you're still functional. Your abilities could be of great use in my sanctuary.
Oh, well, it's nothing. I'm... Ordis is honored by your compliment.
Alright, so this requires nav coordinates, ferrite, salvage, polymer bundles, thing that you pick up elsewhere. Barely have enough ferrite to do it, but we do have enough, so let's go ahead and build that really fast. It only takes a minute, so we're just going to wait for that to complete. But yeah, guys, hunting synthesis targets, if that's something that you're going to end up doing, something you do on the daily, it's not always easy. Typically, I run things like sabotages, exterminates to try to find them because this mission's captures maybe because they go a bit faster, and I've had better luck personally with them showing up in those. Other people say they have better luck in survivals. I'm not really sure. I haven't had much success with them popping up in survival missions personally. Tried it, didn't work for me. May work for you. But always do what works for you. And that's that.
Completing this blueprint has sent out some kind of signal. Operator,
All is silent in the calm. Hushed and empty is the womb of the sky.
Operator.
can shield you, your Cephalon's somatic routines. Meanwhile, you must hunt for me. I have traced the source of this message.
Thank you, Samaris.
Whoever we're dealing with slaughtered the Grineer searching for the codices. It must be going after the Corpus next. Get there and intercept.
Oh yeah, going after the Corpus. That's always fun. We have to defend Corpus basically. While the Corpus are probably going to end up attacking us while we're there. Gotta love this stuff, guys. Source of the transmission. Okay. Oh, mobile defense.
There may be information stored on the network.
Tenno, I'll have to break into the network. Be prepared for heavy resistance. I can't do this without you.
We're here to help them, apparently, supposedly. So, shoot it with the legs, Taxon finish it off. Oh Jesus, I missed one of those. Shoot him in the face that time. Oh come on, that was spot on. I hate shooting Ospreys, especially with an accurate weapon like this.
Terminal spotted. Upload me and prepare to defend.
Mobile defense. Mobile defense.
I'm in, Tenno. This will take a moment.
Sadly, you can't use your primary weapon while you carry this objects, but we're gonna go and just pop this. Get into that guy's bubble. That way, because otherwise you have to destroy the bubble and then kill the Aximus. Not doing too badly so far, it doesn't look like. Oh come on, Mr. Crewman.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Javelin because too many all at once.
Area completed. Move on.
Okay, so I'm gonna do what I typically do for mobile defenses, which is just kind of leap around and ignore most of the enemies. Jesus, it wants me to go further up. See if I can find a way up. Nope, just keep going this way, it looks like. Okay, seems like it was the right decision, considering there's a way up now. Oh, this is where they start giving me the shield ospreys that also drop things that leech my shields and health.
Take a moment.
Unfortunately, we don't have the syndicate proc for the extra multi-shot, but oh yeah, there's a mod from one of the syndicates that gives the heck extra multi-shot and makes it deal extra AoE damage on occasion. Want that Oxium. Also gave me energy, which means radio javelin happens. Ow, thing blew itself up.
Still working on it. Continue to defend.
Tried to escape for a minute. My Warframe isn't modded up so that I can just stay there for no reason. So if I'm not shooting things, I have to get the heck out of dodge sometimes.
Were against us, Tenno, but we did it. Mission complete.
Okay, let's get the heck out of dodge, right? I like the Oxium, but other than that, sometimes waypoints do get a little bit confusing, especially in tile sets like this one. And sometimes, as you can see right there, it decided to put its waypoint way back behind us. That was odd. You guys see that? That was a Warframe that randomly just disappeared. Yeah, whoopee, we got some Oxy Rebuttal credits, point strike, not much else.
Chroma? I haven't seen one since. No, it couldn't be.
But it is. I have information from the network. I will form another blueprint for you to make physical. The hunt is not over.
Chroma is a very special Warframe. It's very difficult to build.
You used to know, Ordis, but you've lost those memories, haven't you?
I seem to have misplaced them.
I could restore them. In time, we could reverse your decline, heal your malfunctions.
Samaris be trying to take our Cephalon. Although Ordis wasn't originally a Cephalon, but that's... Oh god, now we need more ferrite. Back to the grind, ladies and gentlemen, for more ferrite on Earth. I did a little bit of that in our last stream, but now we need more, so... Oh, seems like it just popped me up in the middle of the mission. Just messing zeros. Not that that's necessarily a terrible thing sometimes. I was mastering zero for a little while myself. Aw, he jumped. And somebody has already got down against these petty little corpus enemies. That's always fun, right? Oh, there we go. Again, defense missions aren't all that hard. Just keep them from blowing up this cryopod in the center and you're fine. And don't die, obviously. I always felt like don't die was a good rule of thumb anyways. Enough energy. Oh, Iron Phoenix. Sword stance. That we didn't have yet. Always great when you get some random rare enemy drop when you're off doing something else, right? Oh, there was multiple rare drops there. I'll have to figure out what the other one was in a minute. Preferably after we've mitigated some of that. You can always check what's dropped, obviously, by going to Mission Progress, Iron Phoenix. Huh. Don't know why I'm showing two rare drop points then. No idea. For some reason, I don't see this going to 10 waves this time. I feel like these are new players, not their fault necessarily, but I don't see it going to 10 waves, just personally. I don't feel like this is going efficiently enough. Whoa, lots of them this way. Jesus. Sorry I missed it many times. That was horrible. Figure out if they want to stay. If they want to stay, I'll stay.
Extraction is ready. Unless you can handle more of the enemy. Keep fighting. Another opportunity to extract will appear soon.
Shameless advertising. Kind of funny, I was still long enough to do that. Still didn't die. Still killed things. I love it. You. Like I said, this channel is pretty much for new players, though. They all look like new players, at least play like new players, so a little bit of shameless advertising can't hurt, right? Bad shot didn't quite get him, so the spread and the multi-shot aren't always predictable. Normally, shooting somewhat near your enemy like that will still hit them with a shotgun. Sometimes it spreads in different directions. not a predictable mechanic. Not entirely. Backflips are always fun. Knock me down. I don't like getting knocked down. It's already wave 9 though, so this is a little bit longer stream than normal, I know. Wanted to get through the new Strange and the Junction before we left off today. I'm running on a ferrite of all things. Give me energy, Grenier. I use. Oh, there we go. Yay, energy. I was trying to shoot the dead body to stop it from moving, but didn't do anything to it. All in all, still really easy mission, you guys. It's the Grenier, not that hard. Oh look, energy. Aww, poor Greniers. The mommies are upset because they can't kill one poor little Tinno. Okay, jab one time. yum, yum. Dum, dum, dum. Love my radio javelins. Oh, seriously? Somebody's down?
Reinforcements available. Do you choose to leave now
I'll get out.
or continue fighting?
The guy's already going down on wave 10, so I'm personally gonna bounce. Green Island seemed like he was
That's the
AFK a
last
lot,
of them.
so
Objective
I think
is
he
secure.
accidentally just
Let's
stayed.
go home.
Yay, more ferrite. We needed that. Moving the ship in the background is fun, right?
Chroma? I haven't seen one since. No, it couldn't be.
We're getting up near an hour, guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this
But
short.
it is.
I
I have information from the
promise I
network.
won't clear the
I
content
will
without
form
streaming
another
it.
blueprint
I'll just
for you
do
to
that
make
another
visible.
time.
The hunt is not over.
So for right now, guys, appreciate you guys watching. And this is Skillz at ComaCloud Gaming, and we'll be back soon.